7-inch Billie Jean vinyl.
Yes.
How does one decide on that?
It just seems like such a natural.
That's exactly what
Don't you think?
people think as soon as they hear our music.
Michael
Bill-
Jackson.
They should put out Michael Jackson vinyl covers.
And you are.
And we are.
She was more like a beauty queen from the movie scene. I said, don't mind me, but do you mean I am the one who will dance on the floor in a round?
I couldn't exactly explain how we come to doing any of the covers that we do. There's certain things that we would naturally gravitate toward that make sense for us to do, and they just kind of fall flat because we'll just basically do them in the same style as our heroes. So we started getting a little bit more adventuresome and trying to find songs that on their own, without the amazing production, they're great songs in our opinion. So songs like that and I Want You Back and things like that.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around.
We tend to gravitate toward that.
What is it about vinyl?
Well,
What isn't there about vinyl is really the question.
for me, you know, my generation, for lack of a better term,
Your
it's like,
generation.
I grew up with, you know, my parents' records, and you had to be so particular with them, and you know, you revered them, and you knew that if you knew that they were fragile, and so they had a lot of weight, they had a lot of value, and it took a while before my parents trusted us with them, so you knew that there was a respect level. But I'm still that guy who feels the need for a physical medium. I totally embrace, you know, the download culture. It's just something I don't do. I can't even get in the habit of doing it. I need that physical product. But I also grew up going to record stores and thumbing through things and trying to find that obscure record nobody had and try to find the diamond in the rough, and we still enjoy doing things like that.
Yeah, I mean, for me in particular, what I love is that it's an intentional listen. It's not something that you just pop. Obviously, you can't pop it in your car. You can't, you know, you can do several other things while you're listening to music on an iPod or in your car, but you have to intentionally go pick it out, put it, needle up, turn the volume on, and it requires too that you sit and you ponder. I mean, there's a real beauty to not being able to fast forward, unless you know exactly where that is. But I love that it requires a sort of quietness in the listening of it.
In this day and age, that's uncommon.
Yeah, it's very uncommon. I mean, we're all so busy, and there's multitasking is something that gets celebrated. And you can obviously, cooking to vinyl is something that I do a lot at home. But there's a real sort of, I don't know, a beautiful aspect to just quieting yourself enough to let a full project that an artist or someone that you grew up loving just wash over you.
And it sounds better.
In my opinion.
And same here. Yeah, we agree.
It sounds very warm.
Yeah.
But I mean, it has to sound better than a technology that is compressed and then put
Squashed.
through little earbuds. I mean, it's not a huge leap to say that medium's going to sound better, because usually when you listen to it through speakers that are meant to cover the entire frequency range, and so yeah, and I think it you know, it takes that commitment, and it's when somebody buys vinyl, we've noticed a lot of them already have our record. A lot of them already have the CD, or they've downloaded the record, and it's just that one step farther to enhance the listening environment, and we're all for it.
Vinyl sales were up last year.
Our sales jumped from zero
to
to
just,
It's been fast.
yeah. It's our percentage jump is, I think, 1,000%.
I like John Paul said, I think what's really fun is you know, at the show we offer vinyl and we offer a CD, and a lot of times people, you know, opt for the CD and the vinyl, and there's even a free download, you know, code for the, you know, the digital project that you can get within our vinyl that we sell. So it's a little bit of old meets new, but I think people consider vinyl still as a collector's item as well. A little piece of time, encapsulated. So it's no surprise to me that continues to be something that people really love. I don't know why it's jumped into the collective consciousness again in a new way, but I think a lot of us sort of musicians, at least I can speak for maybe both of us or just myself, but there's still something really special about that. It's not as disposable as a quick download that you can just delete and put in the trash in a moment's notice.
Can we go back? So you don't download?
Almost not at all.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm learning something new about...
If I do, it'll be somebody will want me to check something out, and then I'll go buy.
But otherwise, it's vinyl or CD?
CD, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm the
pretty
whole
much.
gamut. The whole gamut. I think a lot of times too, I'll preview digitally, and then I'll, buy the CD, and then I'll go to vinyl if it's something I really want, sort of in the like the musical lexicon of, the library at home. Just
Well,
'cause-
library is a good word. It's
Yeah.
like I'm the same way with books. I can't imagine me ever downloading a digital version of a book, and that's old habits die hard. I want to put it on the shelf and go back to it if I want. Same way with CDs. I tend to technology is comes to me to die. So if all of my library is on a hard drive somewhere, it's probably going to be gone at some point. Vinyl, I've got my grandparents' records.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
have their
sweet.
hard drives. I think they perished.
Go back to Barton Hollow, devil gonna follow me here I go. Won't do me no good washing in the river. Can't no preacher man save my soul.